about all NBA teams and all defensive teams. Let's start with the all defensive teams first. So we gonna go through the first team. We gonna explain why we got these certain players here. Then go to the second team, and then we gonna go to our all NBA teams. That's what I'm waiting on. I want all NBA teams.
I'll
But
say
let's
you
go.
go ahead, go first.
All right. So remember, these guys play 65 games, just positionless. But on my first team, all defensive team, the first guy I got is Amin Thompson. We know what he is. One of probably the most athletic player in the NBA. Offense, but his defense is amazing. Locks down everybody, gets steals, blocks. He averages a steal and a block per game. He's just one of the best defenders, in my opinion, in the league. The second name I got, Dyson Daniels on the Atlanta Hawks, averages 3 steals per game. He has been for the Hawks a godsend for them on defense. He is their best defender. He has at least kept them into play in because of his defense. I got Dyson Daniels. My third name, I got Draymond Green. Talked about it, probably the defensive player of the year. He plays center, has to pass the ball, but his defense, man, having the guard, center, power forwards, and even some guards, he does everything for that defense, man. He is the reason why the Warriors are. He's one of the reasons why the Warriors are where they at now because of his defense. Draymond Green has shit the defensive player of the year conversation. So I got Draymond Green. Fourth name I got Evan Mobley. I know the Cavs defense ain't been like it was the last couple of years, but we know what Evan Mobley is. Evan Mobley is still one of the best defenders in the league. Blocking, steal, he does everything. I ain't gonna talk about his offense because this is straight defense, but Mobley on the defensive end is a great player. And the last name I got on the first team, I got Luke Dort. Luke Dort has been great on the perimeter this year. Like he just has, man. Some people might say, Shea, J Dub might be best defender, whatever. But I think Luke Dort is probably their best perimeter defender on that team, or at least the second best defender on that team. But I think Luke Dort has played amazing on defense, and that's why they got one of the best defense in league history and in the league because of Luke Dort. So I got Luke Dort. So I got Amin Thompson, Dyson Daniels, Draymond Green, Evan Mobley, and Luke Dort as my first team all defensive team.
For my first team, I got Evan Mobley. Obviously, like you said, Mobley's averaging steal and 1.6 blocks. But also when I looked up their defensive ratings, he's only allowing the league average is 113 points, and with Mobley on the floor, it's 107 that the Cavs are giving up. So that's really well. Then I got Draymond. Like you said, Draymond's a big focal point of the Warriors defense. He's the quarterback of their defense, and he's, in contention for defensive player of the year. Then we got Dyson Daniels, the steal leader, and he's almost averaging a block a game. And he's a big reason why the Hawks have been tryhards this season when they should have been taken to try to get a lottery pick. Then Luke Dort. I think Luke Dort is the best defender on the Oklahoma City Thunders. He takes the best matchup every single night. He locks up the opposing opponent's best player every single night. Well, he plays a really good job on him and slows him down. And then lastly, I got Jaren Jackson Jr. He's not averaging 3 blocks like he did when he won Defensive Player before, but Jaren Jackson's still averaging like 1.3 steals, 1.5 blocks. And he's a big reason why the Grizzlies have a good defense. Now, while they're they're 11, but you could say top 10 because the Pistons have the same defensive rating. But he's a reason why they're top defense in the league now. And he plays the 5, he plays the 4, he guards threes, he literally guards everybody. So that's my first team.
I'm surprised you don't got a man in there. You speak highly of a man. I thought a man would be on your first team. I'm not gonna lie. I
No,
thought.
he's on my second team.
I expect that. But now, though, the first team, I thought it was going to be unanimous with everybody, but we have just one different player. Now, here we get to the spicy part with our second team. So, for the first name I got for my all defensive second team, I got Jaren Jackson. Like Charles said, Jaren Jackson is still one of the best defenders in the league. He still blocks shots. Yes, he doesn't rebound. Rebounding is a part of defense, but that's not his game. He's not getting rebounds like that. It's about the blocks, able to play on the perimeter or something, able to guard the bigs. Like that's just what he does. And he's actually probably been a still a really good defender next to with Zach Edey next to him. And it makes life so much easier. But he was great without Zach Edey when he won Defensive Player of the Year. But now with Zach Edey, it just makes life more easier. And he's still one of the best defenders in the league. The next game I got Bam Adebayo. This isn't just offense. This is still defense. Bam is still one of the best big man defenders in the league. And I had him as my Defensive Player of the Year when we was coming into the season. And on defense, he still does what he has to do. He's still probably one of the best perimeter bigs in the game. He averages a steal a game, almost close to a block a game. Bam has the Miami Heat's defense. I think it's like top 5. I think so, and that's because of him. He anchors that defense. He's somewhat like a Draymond Green, but a better scorer than Draymond, low key. Like if you think about it, but Bam is the reason why the Miami Heat have a good defense, and he's gonna always get respect from me on defensive end. The next game I got Rudy Gobert. I know Rudy Gobert ain't Defensive Player of the Year like that, but he anchors that defense, and I said it last week. I was editing the video this morning. I said Rudy Gobert anchors that Timberwolves defense. They have like they give up like think they like third in opponent scoring this year. Like, and that's because of him. He blocks shots, he get rebounds. And if you notice recently, Rudy Gobert has been amazing recently. And his defense is the reason why the Timberwolves are back to where it was. Because remember, they was bad at one point, and we was worried about them. But yes, and Rudy Gobert is one of the reasons, probably the main reason, why that defense is really good. So you got to give Rudy Gobert his credit. The next name I got Jalen Williams. I got J-Dub. J-Dub has been really good defensively. If anybody knows, he's low-key up there with Lou Dort as a POA defender, one of the best defenders on the team. We talk about it. The Thunder have a lot of good defenders on that team, and I think J-Dub is one of them. I think he's gonna get on this second team, all defensive team, because his defense has really been good for the Thunder this year. Like it really has, and I gotta give him credit. And the last name I got Ivica Zubac, man. Ivica Zubac has been so good this year on the defensive end. He has the Clippers as like a top 3 defense in the league. And that's because of him blocking shots. I think he almost averages still. He just had a renaissance year anyway. He's played so good this year. And on the defensive end, with Kawhi Leonard back, with Chris Dunn, but it's Zubac. Zubac has been the key reason why the Clippers have one of the best defenses in the league. And I think he's going to get on here as on the second team all defense.
Yeah, I second. Our teams are legit the same. The difference is Amin and Jaren Jackson. It's literally switched because my second team, I got Bam. I got Bam. For obvious reasons why you said Bam is just like Draymond. He's the captain of their defense. He's the anchor of their defense. He's the one that's calling out all the defensive assignments, telling who to switch and where, and he guards 1 through 5. Khalil Ware that helps him to stop banging with the bigs, but Bam is their defensive anchor. Then Rudy Gobert. Even though you know how much I don't like Rudy Gobert, when one thing's for certain and 2 things for sure. Rudy Gobert is the reason why their defense is a top 5. No, they're a top 6 defense in the league. He's the reason why. Then Zubac. The Clippers, the Clippers are a top 3 defense in the league. They give up their defensive rating is a 109, and with Zubac on the floor, it's 107. So and Zubac, he's averaging almost a steal and a block a game. So yeah, you got to put Zubac in there. Their defense is amazing. The Clippers' defense is amazing, like you said, without Kawhi as well. Then J-Dub. I think J-Dub deserves it. Like you said, J-Dub is a POA defender. If he's not taking the best player on the floor, Luke Dort is. And I believe those 2 are the key. If Chet was healthy all season, I think Chet would be on here. But since Chet been gone most of the season, those 2 were the focal point of the OKC defense and reason why they're big reason why they're number one. And then Amin is the Rockets defense. If a man's not on that floor, the Rockets defense is, I wouldn't say terrible. It's still good, but it's not the same. We seen him lock up Steph Curry. We seen him lock up Ja. We seen him lock up the opposing team's guards. So Amin definitely deserves a conversation for second team.
So obviously you
And,
said what?
and he's
Go ahead.
averaging a steal and a block. I didn't even know he was averaging a block.
You talking about the man?
Man, yeah, he's averaging
Yeah,
1.4 steals
that's
and
why he made my
1.3
first
blocks.
team. That's why he made first team for me, bro. The man been amazing. But I want to ask you something. So we have some players that didn't meet the criteria in the 65 games that got hurt. So we got Wemby. He would have been on here. He would have been first team,
Yeah, for
honestly.
sure.
We got Chet. Could be either, whichever one. And we got Jalen Suggs, those three. I was going to say like Derek White, Drew. I ain't going to name them, but I'm going to just go with those three. Because
Yeah,
if they
Derek
was
White and Drew
healthy,
Holiday been the same this year.
yeah, so they weren't going to make it. If those three guys were healthy, what three players are you taking off the all defensive team for Wemby, Chet, and Jalen Suggs?
Zubac.
Oh,
Um,
Luka's been great. I don't know.
I probably Rudy and probably I want to say either Bam or Draymond. Either Bam or Draymond. Because I think Mobley, Dyson, Dort, or no, probably Jaren Jackson. That's a good one. That's a good one. But Zubac and Rudy gone for sure. But Victor
It's
and
crazy because you just said they have a 109 defensive rating. That's great with him.
that's
That's
amazing.
great.
That's
That's
amazing.
probably better than say a
Yeah,
Bam.
but we talking about Victor. We talking
I
about
know
Victor
I'm
though.
cool. I get that. But
And
you
Chet.
can't tell. But with what he's done this year, you can't tell me that any of these other guys ain't been playing better than Zubas defensively, like a Jaren Jackson. Because you instantly said Zubas. You didn't say, I don't know, even though he had that great defensive rating with him on the court. Actually, I kind of want to say J-Dub, low key, but their defense has been so great this year. I feel like they're going to get two. I would take out probably Jaren Jackson for say Wimpy. For Chet, I'm going to take Bam out. I'm going to take Bam. So I'll take out Jaren Jackson and Bam for Chet. Now, this last one getting spicy for Jalen Suggs because Jalen Suggs, if he was healthy, he's on here again. I'll take out Rudy Gobert, but I gotta keep Zubas.
Hey, I'll say you think they're considered Sengun? Because Sengun is averaging almost a steal. He averaging a block, and his defensive rating is a 104. He got a top 5 defensive. It's like Shea, I think J Dub and Sengun. Like they got like a top 5. He's top 5 in defensive ratings in the league right now.
I would say like look at the people he have around him, but then I can say the same thing with the Thunder. Like look who all they got on their team. But it's like, but I think those players are legit defenders. Shingun really isn't a defender. It's just he has those other
His
people
defense has gotten
masking.
better this year. His
No,
defense
I'm
has
not
gotten
doing
better
that.
this year for
No,
sure.
I'm not. No, I agree. But look, okay, so like on the Thunder side, Shea, good defender. Dort, good defender. Jada, good defender. Chet, good defender. Isaiah Hartenstein, a decent defender. Caruso, good defender. Casey Wallace, good defender.
Yeah. Aaron
So
Wiggins, good defender.
yeah,
They got
so
a
look
lot
at
of
it. That's
they got a
eight
lot of
guys.
good.
That's 8 guys. But then when you go on the Rockets, you got Fred. Okay, you got a man. Dylan Brooks, even
Tari.
though Tari's, and it's like they kind of masking Sengun's inability on
Sengun.
defense. They're masking it. So it's like he has people to cover for him. These guys don't got nobody that can cover for him. They're just that good defensively. They're just that good. So nah, I don't think so. That's just me though. But no, the defensive teams, I think it was really good. I think we basically had the same people. It's just Amin and Jaren Jackson
Man,
switch.
Jared Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah. So besides that, everything was great. And I think this is actually probably going to be a defensive team.